One of the projects I want to do today is relocate my owl house. This is the back corner of my yard, and you can see over here I have my wood chip pile that has been there for a couple of years since I got so many wood chips. And these two trees right here, this one is coming down to make more room for this one here. And this is the tree that I'm going to put the owl house in. But first, I've got to clean up around the base of the tree. Well, climbing trees is always a little bit tricky, and I always try to do it when my wife's busy at work in the office, so she doesn't look out the window and see me doing it. But I want to get that owl house as high up as possible, and I think I found a good spot for it. When I take down the smaller of the two maple trees behind me, it's going to open up the southeast side. So if I want an owl to take up residence there, they'll have a clear flight path to go in from the southeast. So I think that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to try to get it up there over 15 feet somewhere, as high up as I can. And as long as I can do it fairly safely. I have the owl house, and as you can see, it's not that little. It's a pretty heavy structure and kind of bulky to get up in the tree and get it around all the branches. So I put some screws in it already, as you can see here, and I'm going to try to get it up there, see if I can get it screwed to the tree. I'm going to have to come up with a safer plan to put that in. There's just not enough good footing for me to stand up there and try to put that in. So I think what I'm going to do is get a block to at least support the weight of the birdhouse there, and maybe a strap to tie around it so that I can hold it in place in some kind of secure manner in order to get the screws into the tree trunk. So that's what I'm going to work on next. My neighbor's over there with his lawn tractor, and my audio isn't going to be that good in a few minutes, but you'll see what I'm doing and you'll get it. Well, it's starting to get dark, and so I've got some things I still need to get done. I took a break for a little while, number one, to talk to my son, who called me from Philadelphia, so I always talk to him whenever he calls. And number two is my neighbor got on his lawn tractor and was working right in this area, so the audio was pretty bad. But now he's on the other side of his yard, so I figure I can get this done. But it's getting dark out, as you can see the clouds behind me. So I'm going to put the bottom in here. Here's what it looks like. You can see where they nested on it and pecked at it when they made a nest previously. And by they, I mean there was a wood duck in there this year, and then some other bird, I don't know what kind of bird, was in there last year. Anything but an owl. So I got to put this on the bottom of the birdhouse, and that's usually how I clean it out. And then I'm going to put this sawdust in there. Roger and I were working on a project for his wet bar, and we got a bunch of shavings from my planer. So I'm going to use those to put in the bottom of the birdhouse. And the last thing that I'm going to do is put this up. This is just a little branch that I'm going to screw into the tree, some branches near the nesting box, so it will act as like a landing pad for an owl, so they can land there and then hop up into the owl house. So that's what I plan on doing in the next few minutes. So let's get to it. Well, that's it for putting in the owl house. It's up there about 15, 16 feet high. I hope it's high enough, but once I take down this tree, it's gonna have plenty of room for a landing zone, and I think it'd be an attractive house for an owl. At least I'm hoping so. The reason I want an owl to take up residence is because behind me in the garden, it is a playground for voles. And so I want that owl to be able to take care of that problem for me naturally. Owls eat hundreds of voles, and we've got a target-rich environment for that owl. So I'm hoping to put out as good an invitation as I can. And hopefully one will take up residence this winter when it's nesting season. So that's the plan. But until next time, this is Scott at the XFed Homestead.